So I came to a workshop with Karen and Rolph, who does Dressage Naturally. We had a great time, and I just asked Karen to tell us a little bit about what Dressage Naturally is and a tip for you guys.
Sounds good. Well, Dressage Naturally really is about combining the principles of natural horsemanship with the art of dressage. And one of the biggest goals that I have is to empower students to have the confidence and the skills to have a lifetime of harmony with their horses. So it's really fun to work with Lindsay, and it's got such nice stuff going on with her horses and such a great partnership. So what we played with a lot with you and your horses is helping your horses find the relaxation inside their bodies. And I think one of the themes that we did with this lovely mare is the idea to help her find relaxation, and that our aids can help that, because they're called aids because they're supposed to help, right? And I think riding with that intention of asking your horse, how can I help you with this, is I think just asking that question would be my biggest tip, is whenever you're having trouble or getting stuck or feeling frustrated, just to stop and go, hey horse, how can I help you with this? And to really trust your instincts. And this horse gave us a message, I think, that she just wasn't so comfortable inside her body. She was a little uncoordinated, a little extra tension. Physically, she tries so hard. And I think to realize when horses are trying really hard for you, and seeing when they just need a little help. And it's not just about making them work harder or doing more. It's about helping them, carry us in as comfortable a way as possible.
That's fantastic, and that's exactly what the take-home message that I got too, is I'm going to slow it down even more and help her really try to find relaxation, and always remembering to end on relaxation. And I'm going to have fun with that, so thank you so much.
Here's a little look at some of the footage from my lesson with Karen. This is the first lesson that I did in the workshop with Dreamer, and we were doing a little bit of experimenting with shoulder in. And what I loved about how she taught it is, instead of focusing on the foot tracks, she focused on, could you feel when your horse's hind end is underneath you? And then here was a little isolation exercise of the same idea of asking our horse to move their hip over, and just seeing if we could do 1 step or 2 steps, and just helping to isolate that exercise so we could set it up for success a little bit better for when we were in motion. Then after the workshop with Dreamer, I got to have a private lesson with Karen, and this is a little look at the before footage of Karen playing with Kahleesi. And you can see Kahleesi's very sort of defensive and tense in her body, and Karen was trying to get her to stretch down, so she had a little bit of a stretch there, but beginning to start with, very high-headed and just very awkward in her body and her body shape. So Karen was really trying to help move Kahleesi around in different positions to help her stretch and find relaxation. So here you can see she's got her head up a fair bit, she's got her nose tilted to the one side, she's arcing her neck really awkwardly there, kind of like a giraffe. And so when Karen pushes her ribs out, if Kahleesi misinterprets that to mean go forward, then she wiggles the rope there to tell her not to go forward. So this is fast forwarding now to some footage at the end of the lesson, and what a huge difference. Look at this huge stretch that Kahleesi is giving me now. And Karen was trying to get her to not necessarily be right on the ground, but trying to find relaxation sort of right out from her withers. So I worked with her on this, and if she was basically going too low, I would speed her up a little bit. And if I was pushing her ribs over to the side and she misinterpreted that, then I would tell her not to go faster, which is why you saw the wiggle of the rope there. But you can see she's doing a lot better and a lot nicer and holding herself more consistently there. She's still up and down a bit, but she's finding comfort and relaxation in a nice posture for a fair bit of the time, a lot more. There is really nice, coming right out from the wither area, nice and stretching. And it's not so much about where she's putting her head, it's about how she's using her body, but where she's carrying her head is a good indication or a good way to see what she's doing with the rest of herself. So there she was sort of pushing in on me a little bit. She just likes to really shape herself not on the circle. There, that's a really nice set of her having her whole body on the circle, because she likes to sort of push her shoulders in a little bit and almost be curved to the outside a little bit. And she is structurally built a little bit interesting from running, doing a lot of this work for so long, not having anybody make sure she's got a good posture. She actually has her one right foot is almost clubby from not using it so much, and the farriers looked at that and has basically just said she needs to use her body better and use her feet more evenly, and then it will correct itself out. So now that we've got the relationship and the partnership, now I can be more particular and ask her to give me better posture and ask her to use herself better. So here's a little look to the right, and you can see, her default setting is to want to be up and really awkward and stretching to the outside. But there, that's really nice stretching there. She's not peanut rolling, she's not giraffing, she's just sort of nice out from the withers area, nice curve to her body, nice bend in her ribs, and maintaining that posture or that relaxation for a little while, which was fantastic. So she's progressed beyond just getting a few steps. So she really made a really big change here with the help from Karen. And we're going to keep working on this and asking her to do it longer and eventually take it into the canter. Here you can see in the canter she's tipping her nose to the outside. But if we go back to the trot, then we can find relaxation again. So we're going to keep playing with this and hopefully build a better posture and relaxation for her horse.
Thanks for watching, guys.